clear every doubt you've had about college and corporate life, I went to Bangalore, India's Silicon Valley. Met alumni, asked the real question. 5-episode series with 5 unique journeys. No filters.
मैं तो बता दूंगा बट आप पॉडकास्ट में डाल नहीं पाओगे ना.
This is College to Corporate podcast series. Hi, welcome to episode 2 of the alumni podcast series, College to Corporate. And today we have with us Archit Agrawal, B.Tech CSAM 2022. Archit's journey has been anything but conventional, from working at Goldman Sachs as a software analyst to building startups like Fuel Growth, Smithy, and now taking on the quirky title of senior vibe coder at Clientele. Okay, but let's rewind a little bit first. So you had a stint at Swiggy as an analyst during your college years. So let's start with that. What exactly does the role of an analyst involve at a company like Swiggy?
So my role at Swiggy was a bit unconventional because I was at an unconventional team. They have a special division called New Initiatives Division, which is, you can think of it like a startup inside a startup. They are just tasked to do new projects which are aside from the normal conventional Swiggy role. Mm-hmm. So mine was a bit different. Usually how it involves is when you're a product manager, you have to take any decision at Swiggy. Should we make this feature? Is this valuable enough or not? So you have to look at data. Now, job of an analyst is basically to conduct an hypothesis, make an hypothesis. For example, what we are doing is we thought of launching Swiggy One Family, which is family specific for Swiggy One. So my role was to conduct कि हाँ कितने लोग हैं जो family में use कर रहे हैं. So I have to make a hypothesis कि how do you जितना भी Swiggy का app use data है, how do you find if two people are related. What we did was check कि दोनों का Wi-Fi same है क्या, payment same ID से कर रहे हैं क्या, probably they know each other. So these types of then you can say कि अच्छा this many amount of people are actually related to each other. So there is already this behavior. Let's make a feature around it. This will probably go hit.
So how did you land that role? So was it an on-campus opportunity or a cold application or something else?
So that was the most craziest part. Actually, I tell this story quite some to people. So I never applied for Swiggy. Any conventional means. So what happens is I wanted a feature in Swiggy. I was just irritated and it was COVID, so you have a lot of free time. So I just wrote a good email to Harsha, who's the CEO of Swiggy, with a document. Hey, you should make this feature and here is why you should make this feature. Apparently he liked it, and then someone from their team called me, hey, we liked your application, would you like to let's talk. And that's how I was like, okay, let's try it. Actually, I didn't even told this to college that I was doing that.
Yeah. Okay. So, and for students who might be interested in similar roles, like what kind of skills or background would they need to apply? Like, is it related to SD, what people generally do in college, like TSA, CEO, DBMS? Are these the skills that require for an analyst or something else?
I think it's more of from tech side, it's less of a tech role, more of a product management kind of role. I think this, so it's more of from tech side, you need to learn databases, how SQL works, some basic Python. I think this role will be dead pretty soon, so don't go here. What you can do is more of a product management side of things. Understanding, will user need it? How would you make a good hypothesis and verify it with data? So that's what your job is. Don't focus on just SQL, it's dead anyways.
Okay, so now if you look at your LinkedIn experience, you founded Smithy. What was it about? Like, and why did you left it, or like did it got closed, something like that?
How it went around is I was in Swiggy. I have joined Goldman Sachs. Now, Goldman Sachs being Goldman Sachs, it's a big corporate, all that big corporate glam. I worked there for like 2 months, and then I was like, probably I'm not made for corporate. I don't like following rules so much. So I thought what should be done? Obviously you will not just leave your job. Goldman Sachs in the end of the day is day zero company. Prestigious, very prestigious. So what we started is on the side, nights and weekends, we started making some projects out of it. Just simple projects, not a official startup. And then getting users on that, basically your whole startup journey. Validate a hypothesis, talk to users, make up something, then create it, and then started doing that. Sometime around, 3-4 months in, I realized, okay, let's actually call this a startup and run this like a startup. And then, what domain, everything. And started finding co-founders to actually run this as a startup. I thought this is more of my calling than simple Goldman Sachs job. So that's how Smithy started. It's basically my first pseudo attempt at a startup, half attempt at a startup. So that motivated me to go ahead and actually start Fuel Growth, which was a full-time endeavor. Smithy was a part-time thing.
Okay, so what was about Fuel Growth or Smithy था किस चीज़ के लिए, मतलब how it helped
So Smithy was about, there's a exam called IELTS exam used to grade English essays. It's an English exam basically, and this you have to write an essay. So it was an exam. It was a tool to help students prepare for that IELTS exam. It will AI to grade your English essays and tell you how could you improve for that particular exam, because apparently it's very expensive to get those essays checked. So yeah.
And Fuel Growth?
Fuel Growth was about performance marketing.
Okay.
So how can you optimize your Facebook ad spend? What ads to make that has potential to go viral?
Okay, now the last thing, senior vibe coder at Clientele. What does it mean?
Nothing. So I basically head the whole AI division and product marketing division at Clientele. I wanted to write chief scientist. I thought senior vibe coder is more fun. So it's a startup. It's like a 5-people team and no founders. Well, I can take any title. It was just a fancy thing to write. So that's on the title, but if you ask what Clientele does, is basically it is an AI agent to help you manage your CRM, basically Salesforce, to create automations in Salesforce, make reports and stuff like that.
Okay, so now it's that time of the year when students start searching for colleges. JEE is over, कॉलेज ढूंढते हैं, IIT, IIIT. स्टूडेंट्स को कुछ एक्सपेक्टेशंस होती हैं कॉलेज से कि अच्छा मैं यहाँ पे आ रहा हूँ, ऐसी कॉलेज लाइफ होगी, स्टूडेंट ऑफ द ईयर की तरह ये वो. बट जब कॉलेज में आते हैं, रियलिटी हिट्स समथिंग एल्स. सो व्हाट्स योर सजेशन टू देम, कि उनको क्या अप्रोच करना चाहिए फर्स्ट ईयर में, क्या क्या करना चाहिए, क्या नहीं करना चाहिए, टू मेक देमसेल्व्स मोर एफिशिएंट एंड फर्स्ट ईयर को अच्छा बनाने के लिए?
I think the biggest thing which IIIT does somewhat good actually is talk to people. That's all. Make friends. So after you pass out from college, after some time, whatever you read, whatever courses, they will matter less. The people you meet, the amount of talent dense room you can get in is the biggest leverage. Plus those people you meet in first year, the environment you get in is very important. For example, there was some set of people जो पार्किंग में जाके दारू पीते थे रोज. आज भी वो वही कर रहे हैं. फर्स्ट ईयर में भी वही कर रहे थे. They made a friend group and then they are continuing that. There were people who used to do DSA a lot just to crack a good interview. They are still doing the same thing. Still doing the DSA. There were some people who are into research now. They are doing PhD. So just talk to a lot of people. Find who you want to spend your 4 years with, kind of thing. Find a friend group. That's the most important thing I would say for a first year. Talk to everyone. Don't be selective. I made that mistake actually. But yeah, I think lesson would be talk to a lot of people. First year में तो आपके courses mostly fixed ही होते हैं. So study. Don't be lazy. Because those things matter. Your programming fundamentals matter. Your Python. First में जो भी introduction to programming होता है, those things matter. आपके पास electronics के courses होते हैं, तो you'll get a taste of how electronics is. You have to make that circuit वाला.
And then BE, basic electronics.
BE तो चलो मेरे को अच्छे से आता था. BE is a separate story. I got a 10 in that, so I'm happy.
Okay.
DC was more of a thing. उस लैब में पता नहीं चलता कैसे था, वायर दबा दो चल जाते थे हमें नहीं पता कैसे चलता था कुछ करता थे उसमें जादू.
And I think like the best part of a college is कि बाकी colleges में it's like कि उनको core courses पढ़ने पड़ते हैं, physics, chemistry, जो JEE में पढ़ के आ रहे हैं वही पे पढ़ना पड़ता है, but हमारे कॉलेज में ऐसा नहीं है. So हमें सेकेंड सेम में DSA मिल जाता है, ठीक है, हमें एक टेस्ट और चल जाता है कि अच्छा अगर फ्यूचर में जाना है तो ऐसा ऐसा इतना तो ये तो लेवल सेट करना ही पड़ेगा, इसके ऊपर आडा एंड ऑल दो स्टफ्स हैं वो तो है ही हैं. बट फिर DSA के बाद फिर ऑब्वियसली दो टाइप के लोग सेपरेट हो जाते हैं, जिसमें एक मैं हूँ, एक मैं आप होगी अपने टाइम पे. सो मतलब पीपल जिनको लगता है कि अच्छा टेक एरिया मेरे लिए है, मैं ही कर सकता हूँ, मेरे अंदर वो प्रॉब्लम सॉल्विंग वाला एरिया है. एंड देन देयर आर पीपल जो डिज़ाइन में चले जाते हैं, लाइक UI UX डिज़ाइन, दे कम्प्लीटली गो इनटू रिसर्च और लाइक दैट एरिया, और मे बी क्रिएटिव माइंड, लाइक क्रिएटिव एरिया, राइट, वीडियोग्राफी, फोटोग्राफी, डांस, whatever you say. So like आप उनके लिए सेशन होगा कि क्या कोडिंग पूरा ही छोड़ दो, मतलब कि नहीं मत करो, जो तुम्हारा दिल कह रहा है वो आवाज़ सुनो एंड फॉलो दैट, और नहीं मतलब डोंट बी स्टूपिड. बट क्योंकि अगर 2-3 साल बाद जब रियलिटी हिट करेगी तो इट्स समथिंग एल्स, तुम्हें पता चलेगा शायद 2-3 साल बर्बाद हो चुके हैं. तो व्हाट्स योर अप्रोच टू इट, मतलब क्या करना चाहिए?
आई वॉज फ्रॉम अ टेक वाला पार्ट, सो मेरे लिए तो बहुत स्ट्रेट फॉरवर्ड जर्नी था, बिकॉज IIIT is inherently a very tech driven college. I think Pankaj Jalote puts it very well in orientation. उन्होंने कहा था if you want to do MBA after this engineering, don't come to IIIT, just don't. It's a highly specialized in tech, so if you want to do something in tech then it's a good idea. But still if you are interested in something creative, then I would say, see, I don't know how you can survive without coding in IIIT after in 3 year 4 also. तो थोड़ी बहुत तो आनी चाहिए. I've seen people do that, by the way, but उनकी GPA फिर थोड़ा हिट ले लेती है. तो थोड़ा तो आना चाहिए just to pass the courses. If you are interested in this creative domain, great. Pursue that. College is the best time to try it out. उसके बाद में, I mean, it would be much harder after college to switch from non-tech to non-tech. Okay. So if you want to try it, definitely try it. And in terms of फिर creative का फिर वैसे रहते हैं, then try it properly.
Make your portfolio.
Make a proper portfolio. Do internships in that. Try to get a job just after it, because फिर वो थोड़ा अगर नहीं लगती थोड़ा BT होता है. And it would be much harder than conventional, but people have done it. एक बैच में कोई बच्चा था, हारमन तो yeah, so he did this. He actually worked in coding itself, and
then triggered insan also.
He also. So people do that. I mean, it's a new evolving profession. It's a great profession. But yeah, I mean, it's your call.
But yeah, 90% of people, they should focus on coding.
नहीं, wrong word here. I don't mean that. I mean कि it's good to have, if you decide कि भाई coding नहीं है मेरे पास, then just do enough to pass the course or whatever you want to do, and जो दूसरा काम कर रहे हो उसमें 100% दो. ऐसा नहीं कि आधा ये कर रहे हो आधा ये कर रहे हो. I'll tell you, Utsav Royal, I know someone in our college, some senior batches. He represented ICPC in our he represented India in ICPC. His GPA was 5. But he thought कि भाई मेरे को यही करना है, मैं ढंग से करूँगा ना, फिर ये GPA नहीं मैटर करता मेरे लिए. तो just don't lie to yourself कि मैं ये भी कर रहा हूँ फिर नहीं कर रहा हूँ. Just decide one thing and do it properly then.
So like हमारे कॉलेज में कल्चरल है, like ODC होता है, SCA होता है, E-Summit होता है, then क्लब्स हैं बहुत सारे टेक एंड नॉन टेक. So उसमें लोग वॉलंटियर करते हैं पहले, फिर देन दे गो लाइक कोऑर्डिनेटरशिप, ऑर्गेनाइजिंग कमेटी में आते हैं. तो कुछ सॉफ्ट स्किल्स होते हैं लाइक कम्युनिकेशन, या फिर मतलब समझ रहे हैं, मतलब कम्युनिकेशन वाला पार्टी हो गया, या फिर टीम लीडिंग काइंड ऑफ थिंग. सो डू दीज थिंग्स हेल्प इन कैरेक्टर बिल्डिंग, या फिर मतलब कि वो इन सब में काम करने से कुछ इतना फ़र्क पड़ता नहीं है?
इट हेल्प्स अ लॉट एक्चुअली. सो आई वुड से कि टेक वाला तो हो जाता है, सब कर लेते हैं, मतलब हो जाएगा लाइफ में, उसकी टेंशन मत लो. ठीक है, कॉलेज इज अ टाइम टू एक्सप्लोर दीज थिंग्स. आई मीन कि ट्राई फोटोग्राफी, ट्राई दूसरा जो भी क्लब्स होते हैं नॉन टेक वाले. आई रिग्रेट नॉट ट्राइंग इट. आई वाज मोर ऑन कि टेक करना है, लाइक ओके दैट्स फाइन. It helps you in just being a good, more well-rounded person. When just help you being an interesting person. जब आपसे कोई बंदा बात करेगा after you go out from college, you have to be, I mean, you have to hold a good conversation. कोई coding नहीं पूछता है. World is a very different place. It's not कि आपके tech skills हर जगह matter कर रहे हैं. अगर आप सामने वाले बंदे को impress कर पा रहे हो या मतलब बढ़िया बात कर पा रहे हो, then things are very good. So focus on these things. Be an interesting person. Try different areas. Play music instrument if you want. Explore. Yeah. Join वो event वाला जो बेकार होता है, गद्दे उठाने पड़ते हैं, all that nonsense. But try it once. It will be something. Will be, I mean, might at least in the end you will make friends. That's
yeah. Okay, now like after 2 years it's like third year आता है, जब फिर second year तक compulsory courses होते हैं, but third year में आते you have a lot of options to select from. Like you can do minor degrees, like कुछ लोग design में minor कर लेते हैं, फिर कुछ economics में कर लेते हैं, and all those stuff. So like in your opinion, do these minor degrees actually help in long run, like or are they more of a checkbox? Like and more importantly, what should be students' general approach for internship? You know, like वो period होता है जब internship चल रहा होता है.
I think minor degrees are amazing. I don't know बाकी colleges देते हैं कि नहीं देते. IIIT देता है. I'm very happy about that. See again, coding कोई भी कर सकता है. अब ज़रूरत भी नहीं है ज़्यादा coding करने की. See, minor degree में I didn't do minor actually. I sort of kind of my minor, I mean, my degree was CSAM, so there is a minor in math automatically. I think that was in the whole CS plus math was the most helpful part. I don't use math, but the critical thinking it develops, that's amazing. I mean, that helps me the most in my day-to-day job. So plus I did couple of courses in economics. I did FNF, I did econ course, that
economics, okay.
Econometrics. Those were some really amazing courses. I mean, FNF का तो literally use होता है, and econometrics also. I mean, these courses are helpful. I'm not sure about SSH वाले courses; those are useless. But general minor, I would strongly suggest do it. Try it out. It is different from tech. You'll not learn these skills anywhere. Tech आप कर सीख सकते हो, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है टेक में, कहीं नहीं जा रहा टेक, ये नहीं कर सकते आप.
Okay, so like फिर then the reality starts to it fourth year. आसपास लोगों की placements लग रही होती है, कुछ लोग तो मतलब अच्छे खासे PPO भी उठाने लग जाते हैं, मिलने लग जाते हैं उन लोगों को. बट फिर कुछ लोग मतलब 40% people या 60% people वो होते हैं जिनको DSA भी उस टाइम तक नहीं आ रहा होता है ना, एंड वो लोग पीछे छूट चुके होते हैं. सो लाइक द मोस्ट क्रूशियल एंड chaotic phase, राइट? सो दिस इज व्हेन प्लेसमेंट्स आर इन फुल स्विंग, इवन BTPs आर हैपनिंग. ठीक है, तो BTPs कितना इंपॉर्टेंट होता है? क्या उसकी कुछ वैल्यू होती है? क्या वो मतलब मेरे CV में वो अच्छा लगता है? मतलब क्या मतलब डू BTPs really help? प्रोफेसर के साथ काम करना, उसमें जो एक्सपीरियंस मिलता है, क्या वो कॉर्पोरेट लाइफ में हेल्प करता है? एंड लाइक आपका एक्सपीरियंस कैसा था इस फेज के दौरान, लाइक एंड व्हाट शुड पीपल कीप इन माइंड ड्यूरिंग द प्लेसमेंट्स, एंड हाउ शुड दे हैंडल एकेडमिक in that period?
So in terms of, I'll say first address the CV वाला point ना. In terms of CV में क्या अच्छा लगेगा, कोई अच्छा नहीं लगेगा. माइनर जितना भी बात करी हमने, जो भी तुमने इवेंट करे हैं, डजंट मैटर. इफ़ यू वांट टू गो इन सम बिग टेक बिग कॉर्प, ओनली थिंग दैट मैटर्स इज आप DSA अच्छे से कर सकते हो कि नहीं कर सकते, आपकी GPA एक थ्रेशोल्ड से ऊपर है कि नहीं है, बस. अगर आपने इंटर्नशिप करी है, दैट्स इन अ कॉर्पोरेट, नॉट रिसर्च एनवायरनमेंट. रिसर्च इज, I mean, they don't respect research, is amazing. But these two things only matter. Nothing matters at the end of the day. So if you just want to optimize for placement, do that. Do those things. But I would suggest don't optimize for placement.
And like BTPs.
BTP. So I think my BTP was the most amazing thing. I did it with Professor Sanat Biswas.
Okay.
He's the most amazing guy. Just meet him once. Okay, so I did BTP in space research. Okay, I actually worked on projects of ISRO. That was crazy. In terms of BTP help करता है कि नहीं करता है, if you are going for a research, it definitely helps in your CV itself, directly CV. ठीक है. In terms of if you are going in academic, it will not help, but it will give you a good exposure. Research होती कैसे? So I would suggest try, if you are into tech wala area, do a B2B. If you are non-tech, then also I think, I don't know, ज़्यादा अच्छा BTP, I'm not sure about that, then you have to see कि आपके domain से related कोई BTP मिल जाए तो. But BTP gives you a proper time aside from your academics to do some dedicated work on a particular thing you are interested in. So and you make good relations with professor. That's good for at least applying to foreign, for MS, for LORs and stuff. So highly recommended to do a BTP. I'm very happy I did BTP. In fact, I did it for 3 SEM. Usually 2 में आप end कर सकते हो. I continued it for 3 because it was amazing. We did some really good work.
On a personal note, what did you do with your first paycheck from Goldman Sachs? Treat yourself to something special, or like you went for on a trip, on like, or maybe saved it?
FD करी थी FD. कुछ नहीं यार, IIIT की फीस बहुत महंगी है भाई. Student loans दे रहे थे हम.
Okay, so like people often talk about studies and placements, right? So like, but living in IIIT, hostel is the big part, right? Hostel memories जो होते हैं वो.
Hostel, you should take hostel. I mean, don't be a day scholar. Day scholars are.
So like one famous memory that you have in your mind कि अच्छा ये क्या था.
मैं तो बता दूंगा बट पॉडकास्ट में डाल नहीं पाओगे ना. Skip करो इसको.
A lot of students like prompt engineering जो है अभी बहुत ज़्यादा ऐसे hype में है. So like क्या prompt engineering is really future या फिर क्या नहीं, मतलब ऐसे ही हवा में बात है?
So prompt engineering, I don't think there's a career for prompt engineering. I do that whole day. You can call me prompt engineer also. But prompt engineering is nothing but advanced Googling. I mean, there's no title called Google expert, right? So it's just that, and AI models are evolving that you don't even need a very good prompt. I do that whole day, so I know this area very well. So prompt engineering is just a good fad amongst YouTubers. Don't lie on that.
Okay, so you also participated in things like Google Summer of Code. What is it about, like? And
so Google Summer of Code is basically I'll not go into description. You can read it online. I don't. Why should I tell you again? So what it does is TLDR is basically it helps you get internships at free at open source organization. 2-month internship, then you get some stipend, and those are really really good. Actually, Google Summer of Code is something that will help you in your resume also. If you show it has value. In terms of if you talk about where I learned how to code, it was Google Summer of Code.
Okay.
I did it 2 times, one in first year, one in third year. Highly recommended. You get to be part of you actually get to see how softwares are made, how are things done in real world. So yeah, should do it definitely.
Okay. So like, do you think AI will eventually automate most of the things in future, like, and अब स्टूडेंट्स को कैसे अप्रोच करना चाहिए अपने आप को फ्यूचर जॉब के लिए, मतलब?
AI will automate. AI is automating. We have removed in our company. We have automated a bunch of processes from code reviews to marketing. We have to writing our marketing posts to cold outreaches. A lot of it is automated by AI. पहले इंसान करते थे वो, अब सबको interns करते थे, junior employees करते थे, AI removed. In terms of how it is for someone coming to college, I mean, it's tough, man. I hate to be you. But I think same thing what Sam Altman says always is just, and I think हमारे college में our seniors used to say, at least at my time, is you'll not, one thing if you want to take from your college life is no particular कि I know Java, I know C++, that those things don't matter anymore. Just learn how to learn. That's just learn how to Google.
Like learn to adapt with whatever.
Exactly. So just be a human. Be have a good IQ, a good work ethic. That's all, and be a smart person. No particular hard skill will be helpful.
Okay, so what do you enjoy doing outside of work and studies? Like, like what your work, not studies anymore, but any hobbies or interests that help you like unwind, मतलब ये पूरे दिन के काम करने के बाद अच्छा अब ये मेरे पास है, मेरा stress buster है, like ऐसा कुछ.
I mean, I didn't participated in those extracurricular much in college, which I regret. I should have done. Currently, I don't have much. Mostly talking to friends. Don't get much of time, actually, to be very honest. Playing games, computer games, talking to friends, just play some sports like cricket, badminton, things like that.
Okay, so like I think it was a good session with you. I enjoyed. Maybe people get some good insights from this, and maybe we'll meet in future again for like 3rd season, 4th season. If someone else, not me, obviously, but yeah, someone must be interviewing me in future. Yeah, and thank you, Archit Bhaiya, for coming in this episode, and like, thank means a lot. And yeah, that's it. If you weren't in tech field, right? Let's talk about Soumya in some other universe, right? If there is, so what career path do you think she'd pursue?